doesn't automatically mean sex.
I look.
Come on, Tyler. You can
can
date someone without having sex with them. Give me a break here.
No, I mean in this game.
Yes.
I mean, okay. It would be much better for me to manipulate, but I have a feeling that like our little hula dance is just so like alluring to all parties watching, including this guy. I'm gonna roll hot for this.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn.
Yep.
So hot.
It is so hot.
That is hot. You see, like just the pot belly just
you guys remember
gyrating.
the hamster dance?
What's that?
Do you guys remember the hamster dance?
Nope.
That's what I'm thinking of right now. Thinking of the hamster dance.
Oh wait, is that like zigzag? No, that's the be-de-dee ba da doo da dee ba dee doo. Yeah, that's definitely playing in the background now. It's actually coming over the aircraft's internal speakers, and it's a guy with the steel string banjo doing it live.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a hit, they ask you to promise something first, and do it if you promise. Yeah. So he's like, I could lower the price indeed. I'm just gonna need some company during this flight. It's gonna be a long time before we get to the barrier reef.
Boom. Having sex with him.
He immediately says, no, Gaza, I'm not gonna have sex with them. I just wanna show him my moves.
Cuddles are free, my friend. Cuddles are free.
He's like, stop thinking this is so sexual. Come on. I just want to talk. Yeah, I don't meet a lot of new people in this business. He rolls his eyes. He's like, Gaza, come on. You know I don't meet a lot of new people.
I'm not saying any of this, man. I'm sitting there smoking.
I think you are saying it all in your head watching this happen.
Yeah, and everyone who's connected to the
Maelstrom
scene.
the Maelstrom.
We got some Mr. Robot scenes going on here.
The rare, beer belly gyrating mating dance of Sherman Williams, and
yeah, I think I need to.
Liz is sitting on top of the truck immediately writing some sort of weird fan fiction.
Sell it for porn from the Maelstrom.
Yep.
So what have I lowered the price by?
What promise do you want to make him?
Free cuddles.
Let's see here. They ask you to promise something first.
Yeah, you asked for companionship. I promised free cuddles.
Yeah. He'll lower the price to the Shelby GT +2.
Shelby GT +2.
That's pretyou decent. I
mean,
mean,
he keeps insisting he doesn't want cuddles. He just wants to talk to you for social interaction and information. you keep making it weird. You're like, you want to cuddle? And he's like, I just want to talk to you, man. And you're like, you sure?
Cuddles are non-negotiable.
Cuddles are non-negotiable.
I'm the little spirit.
He rolls himself. He rolls his eyes. He's just like, okay then.
All right.
Strokes
Shelby
his Hugh Jackman beard.
+2.
All right. He asks you to get the Shelby off the back of your truck and into his aircraft, and then get the Bilby on the aircraft so they can take off and leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before that happens, am I able to like buy an armor?
Yeah.
Because the only thing.
What kind of armor are you looking for? They have like police riot gear that's about 50 years old. It's got like Anzac symbols on the shoulder bars for it.
I'm thinking something that I can move around in.
So
that's not going to be very.
2 armor is not armor you can move around in. 2 armor is literally full riot gear or medieval suit of armor or some sort of futuristic sci-tech shit.
Okay, I'll just get the 1 armor then.
Okay, yeah, they've got like
with my
jackets.
not to be fucked with. I think I'll be fucking.
There's an old woman. She's like, oh hey, you want to buy armor? You look good in leather jacket here. Hey, she like brushes it off. It's covered in dust, and there's like a bullet hole with a blood stain next to it. She's like, don't mind that, armor solid, completely intact, graphite. Just not get shot in the same place. And then she sees Liz looking over at you while she's writing stuff down, and she's like, go be very impressed. Very sexy leather jacket. 1 parter.
Doesn't it only have 1 arm with armor on it?
No, it's got both arms. It's not a Final Fantasy jacket.
Yeah,
oh,
it doesn't have
Mad Max.
Nope.
Mad Max and Fallout, man.
Nope.
Alright, yeah, I'll buy that. I'm also looking to get a like a handgun or something.
She's like, oh, you want handguns? You talk to my brother.
Handgun Steve.
No, his name not Steve. That's racist. His name's Newton because he's all about force.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll also get.
Yeah, spit it out. Spit it out.
Oh, was there anything that you wanted for your gun, like attachment-wise?
Ooh.
You're like shouting that over there, and she's rolling around. She's like, "I'm not gun person. Talk to Newton."
Ooh. I want a scope, an underbarreled laser sight, extended magazine, a folding stock, and underbarreled. Oh, and I need an underbarreled grenade launcher, and let's see, some sort of compensator. Let's see, a foregrip, and could you get me a flamethrower?
I look over at Newton, and I'm just like, "You get all that, mate?"
So Newton looks like any sumo wrestler, and he's wearing a Hawaiian print floral T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, brother, I got all dead."
How much?
And he's like, "Well, we ain't got no compensators in stock. Let me look through what I got here." And he brings out like a can of Spam, cartridge of ammunition. Ain't got no flamethrowers. 3 bottle for the underbarrel gunsling, 1 bottle for the foregrip and the extended mag, 1 for the laser sight, and 1 for the scope.
The laser sight and the scope. What would they do for the rifle?
If you had somebody install them correctly, because apparently you need a workspace to do it, they would add tags to it such as far, and the laser sight would add far as well.
It's already far.
And
it's already
it
far?
will do nothing for you.
So is there anything
it will look badass.
Yeah, anything mechanic-wise that you want to add to it? Because I'll get it for you.
Okay, what mechanic-wise?
Underbarrel grenade launcher for 3.
Yeah, that'll add some area damage to it. Of course, it already has area damage, doesn't it?
It already has area damage.
So if you get an underbarrel grenade launcher, it'll be a completely separate weapon. It won't be the same. You know?
Oh yeah.
You'll have a weapon called underbarrel grenade launcher.
I could use a scope on the pistol, so it would be near far. I could. Is there any way to deal with the fact that with the ammo tag with an extended magazine help?
You mean reload? The reload tag?
Reload
means you have to spend a narrative action to reload it in combat every time you fire it. So you could be like, I shoot somebody, and then you say, I shoot somebody else, and I'd be like, nope, you got to stop to reload it, and while you do, they hit you in the face with a baseball bat.
Yeah, basically, your reload action is doing something under fire, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll get a... would that remove the reload tag?
Would what?
Extended magazine? No. Or a drum
or
something like that?
Drum mag.
Nothing's going to remove the reload tag.
Okay, well, what does your gun have? You haven't told me.
Well, I have 2 guns. I've got the Desert Eagle, which is close and loud, and then I've got my far loud area reload rifle.
I don't think there's anything I can fucking get that will will change any of that stuff. I know there's a page for it, but anyway, I'll just get myself a pistol, just a little Glock thing or whatever.
Okay, he gets you a Beretta PX9 with the serial number still perfectly intact as if the day that it was made, and he's like, 2 butter.
And what does that do? What's its tags?
I think it's just a regular pistol tags, right?
I don't know what those are.
I think it's 2 harm, close.
I think like any weapon that isn't like otherwise special is generally defined to be 1 barter. So this seems like a bad deal for you, Dave.
Yeah,
it's a terrible deal.
I've already got a sawn off and a grenade launcher. I don't think I need anything else. So.
He's definitely charging you too much for the weapon. Just to be clear.
What about the scope for the pistol then?
He said 1 barter for that.
All right, I'll get that.
A pistol is...
Actually, no, let's get the laser sight for it, because that's cooler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Laser sight.
Laser sight. Oh,
Laser sight has the high-tech tag to the weapon. Of course, you again need to have somebody install it for you.
Yeah.
Would laser sight not deal with distance as well?
I don't think so. That's not going to make the rifle shoot farther.
No, I mean for the pistol.
Yes, for the
Just,
pistol.
you know, it's
It's not going to make the pistol shoot farther either.
Really?
scope.
It's literally not going to make it shoot farther. It's going to shoot the exact same distance.
No, I mean, but it's the biggest problem with a big ass pistol is actually hitting something at a distance. I mean, I wouldn't say far, but maybe medium range.
Right.
Yeah, but
I
the
mean,
laser-
it gives you the FAR tag, right?
Yeah, it does. The laser sight will give you the fire tag.
Oh, okay.
So you can shoot at something from far away.
Yeah.
And,
it's not going to
that
let
works
you
for me.
shoot the pistol farther. It's just going to give you
Oh,
the FAR
yeah.
tag.
And I turned to him and was like, "You can install this in?"
He's like, me? No. You need some sort of tech specialist.
Oh. Ask him if he has a bling grip for the pistol as well.
He's just
Yeah,
like,
you got a bedazzler back there or something?
he's like, bedazzler. I don't know what this is.
It adds rhinestones all over things.
He's like, no, but I can throw in a free can of spam.
I like think for a second. I was like, you want spam, Liz?
If it's free, sure. Let's try and find somebody that can bling up my pistol, though.
Okay.
When you say that, Exit is like, did somebody say bling? And he reaches out from beneath his white dress shirt and pulls out this gigantic Kanye West diamond-studded dollar sign. Off the bottom of the dollar sign is a clock.
How much for the
A digital
Wait,
clock.
rhinestone?
This was the same guy.
Yeah, Exit, yeah.
Like, do you have a machine that can do that for my guns?
He's like, baby, I got a machine that can do anything. Just ask your good friend Sherman here. We got lots of shit on board.
Yeah, I got lots of shit on board.
Sweet.
All right, so I'll take it in to get repaired and bejazzled. Arthur, how much will that cost?
You're gonna have to do it while the plane is in motion. Like they're like,
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just
so
saying
yeah.
stuff.
Exit's like, if you want to do that, you're gonna have to decide. We're leaving, in the morning.
Oh
but we gotta get
yeah,
packed up and prep now.
this guy's got your barter. I
Who
played
are you
to
pointing to?
Henry.
It's like 3 barter, sir. 3 barter.
Yeah, I like pass him
Yeah,
over.
you pass on the
my
barter as Sherman
Ottomans.
Williams pushes the Shelby with no tires up the ramp alone in neutral, and he's like, "Ah!" This whole conversation, Sherman's in the background moving stuff.
Yeah, I run over to like give him a hand, like because he's like struggling, like one manning this
Hey, you know
car.
what?
Mimi's
Long
in the
limbs
car
have
seat,
leverage,
driving in the car.
Yeah, and also you're like leaning your belly up against it, and yeah, and I'm
It
like,
almost
I
looks
run over
I'm
and I'm
pumping
like,
it from behind, like.
by the way, whatever happened to my handgun? I really could have used that thing.
And then he's like, "What?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that some other time. Hey, good news. I've made some special modifications to it.
Henrik, do you want to
wow.
read a person?
Hmm?
You want to read a person?
Yeah. I'm like, oh wow, that's great. What do you mean modifications? And I'm like a little voice crack. I'm nervous. Like, what have you done to my gun? I almost just want to violate him with my glove. But no.
Yeah. No, you could.
No, it's
You're
fine.
you're
I'm just
standing
gonna
next to
visually-
him.
Just gonna
No,
visually read him.
Just real quick, you're
'Cause he'll
standing
know.
next to him pushing
And
a car
also,
up a
I just
ramp.
got yelled at to stay out of the psychic maelstrom.
Oh,
so.
well, I thought I could, bully you into doing it, but
Yeah.
alright. Cyberbullying's
remember.
bad, kids.
Okay, so I get to hold what?
Yeah, you get to ask one
Got a
question.
7. All right.
Okay, what is my enemy's true position?
I think
Is
he's
there
standing
Are you
right
reading
behind
a
you.
person or are you reading a situation? It sounded like you were reading him.
Oh, read a person. Yeah, okay. It's the
gonna
same
say-
role, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I want to know, what does your character intend to do about you not giving me my gun back right
It's
now?
far too much. It's just, what does your character intend to do? What do you intend to do, Sherman?
I intend to upgrade my workshop and give him a badass gun back in return.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So I'm like a little nervous, and I'm like, oh, making your upgrades. That sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see what you've done to it.
I
Like,
assure
I have
you.
in my head, I
over
see,
to the
like,
pistol. It's like
it's-
300 pieces on the workbench. Like,
Yeah.
I assure you, I can put everything back the way I found it.
Oh, and I like lean into the car, and I'm like,
I think we have the camera cut to the thing where like the metal is all bent and warped.
yeah.
Put it,
Maybe
and
like
then we hear like the
flashback
echo.
scene to him like trying to put it back together. Like, why doesn't it fit?
in the background of the
Literally, like
airplane,
knocking on the screw in my head. And
they hear in the background the music. Let it go, let it go.
You telling me? I just want to be clear here. You actually have the Frozen soundtrack on one of your tapes in the Bill B.
No. It's in the back of the plane.
How? Wait.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Well, that
How-
makes sense because I'm in control of the plane.
I'm sure they didn't produce that on VHS. Maybe.
This is a United Nation or a United North American Space Defense aircraft. Okay, they probably have a DVD player up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
it's
not
like-
They
Blu-ray.
have a friggin' Blu-ray.
They just
player,
have. Yeah, they
Listen,
have-
man, all the
Blu-ray
computers
player.
are probably networked with FireWire.
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 FireWire,
Look
dude.
it up.
Like,
I remember
Google that
Firewire,
shit.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna drive the Bilby up the ramp.
Okay.
Liz is sitting on the back, just like laying on the fucking top of the truck as I drive it up there. I suppose.
I just want to be clear, Henrik. You're paying the 3 to get you guys
Yeah,
to the
I'm
Great
taking
Barrier
the
Reef.
3 off
Excellent.
right now.
No, this is actually going to the Great Barrier Reef, right? Not to New Zealand.
Yeah, this is going to Great Barrier Reef.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah.
They're flying
Excellent.
there right now, so they can stake a claim.
No, I've actually jumped off the car now. That is going inside with big gun on my back, other one at
I'm like,
my
Liz,
side.
hand me your piece there, would you?
But
Look,
bling.
yeah, I'm getting it done, lady.
So
Calm down.
for just some jingle,
I had
spare change, Exit has like hundreds and hundreds of spare diamonds, which are now worthless in the modern economy. And he's just like gluing them to the side of this gun.
he just has a hot glue gun.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think he probably, like, wraps his arm around Liz. He's like, come down from that gun, girl. Let's get this done. Puts on his best Cuba Gooding Jr. smile.
I jumped down hoping he catches me.
Oh, he does. Of course.
Like, thank you.
All right. He takes you up forward to, like, where the guns are. And you see crewmen are there, like, checking the ammunition. And he, like, opens an ammo case. You know, an ammo box. Pretty sizable one. Just full of diamonds. He literally just hot glues the gun and just, like, rams it in the diamonds and pulls it out. It's just covered in fucking shiny rocks right now.
I do the same
It
thing.
literally sparkles with the light of 1,000 suns.
I handed my
does firing the
assault
gun
rifle.
actually cause you to like shred skin off of your hand now?
Yeah.
You have to wear fingerless gloves to shoot the gun.
I handed my rifle as I sort of like pick off things so that I can actually shoot it.
Right. There's like some things that you have to get out of the way.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
for the rifle, he opens like a container, another ammo container that's made of like crushed ruby dust, and just dusts the entire gun. So now it like completely sparkles as well in red. Yeah. He's like, if there's one thing I like, it's style. Now, excuse me, I gotta go find that fine piece of Sherman Williams and show him my moves.
Can we cut to me talking
I
to
watch?
Sherwin Williams again?
Yes.
Real quick.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, we cut to that, and then we hear Liz say, "Can I watch?" And it immediately cuts back to him. And he's like, "Okay," and then it cuts back to you. And I think in the background we can see them approaching, but the aircraft is so big it's going to take, like 30 seconds for them to show up. And he'll probably stand a short distance away if you guys are talking.
What are
Yeah.
they? What are they coming over here for again?
He's coming over to collect his companionship with you.
Oh, that's right.
That's right, and he's delivering the portable fusion-powered metal smelter.
Yep.
Okay. So before he arrives, I'm just like, look, these guys happen to want to kill us for money. I don't know if you heard that part.
No one said kill. No one said kill, friend.
It's just that there's a price on our head, right?
Yes.
Like
no
yeah.
one. If you want to misinterpret that as kill in character, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the words kill didn't come out of anybody's mouth.
Bounty hunters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys just want to kill us for 5 farther ahead, and we need to keep it quiet that we're weird Rainer folk that muck about in the Maelstrom. They seem to have an issue with it for some reason.
Back up just a second. You said you're worth 5 barter?
I know, I feel so good about myself right now.
So I think when you say that, Sherman Williams, here's what happens. His head is blocking one poster. You can see them on the end of, let's say you guys are on the end of the docking ramp. It's up now. The ship's closed. But at the end of the ramp, there's 2 posters there. His face is blocking one of them. On the other, you see this crude representation of Henrik on it. It doesn't look very much like him, but now that he's standing right next to it, it's easy to tell. And it says, wanted, the Brainer. And it lists, like, all these trumped-up crimes that are clearly not him. And at the bottom, it says, wanted for psychic maelstrom interference. And then Henrik, like, turns his head to see as Exit is approaching. And you see your face is on the second poster right next to him. And it's the exact same thing, wanted for maelstrom interference.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to seize Henrik by the shoulders and just full-on headbutt him in the face.
It sounds like you're seizing him by force.
I am
literally.
definitely seizing him by force. Let's see, where is it?
Let me ask, Henrik, do you want to interfere with this?
Yeah, well, I'll definitely try to jerk back.
You can aid or interfere with it. Yeah. Okay. So roll your hex
at the same time.
Roll your hex with Sherman. Let's see if
we
you
have
can
the
make
same
a hit.
idea, and we both headbutt each other. How do you like that?
It's like you read my mind, man.
Yeah. Roll your hex with Sherman Williams. Let's do this.
Which is
interfere
+1.
Wait, does it not like get an extra level or something like that because you already went over?
Do what?
They he got an extra.
No. You just roll whatever your current hex is, so it would be like +1.
Right.
Lol.
Fail.
Awesome. I'm gonna activate that in just a minute here, Sherman. Why don't you try to seize him by force?
Okay, so this is my worst stat, so don't worry about this. It's probably going to go terribly.
He's gonna tickle you.
Yep. It's going to go horribly, horribly wrong.
So basically, we look over and there's 2 guys just like slapping.
I'm like, no, don't. What are you? Yeah.
I'm shouting at this particular time. It's like, no, I will not let you pour hot wax all over my nipples. They don't like that.
And I'm like, no. And then I like try to like push him over, and I want to try to rip the posters down, like as if I'm flailing.
Yeah. Okay. That happens while you go down if you can act under fire. The fire being someone noticing the 2 of you fighting right next to posters of your own faces.
Literally just taking the posters off. That would have been.
If you fail at this, I have 3 moves in a row to use, and I assure you it will not be pleasant.
Oh!
Yeah. As you fall back, you rip the posters down.
Yeah,
Exit comes over and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then he starts hitting Sherman with his cane. He's like, "Sherman, Sherman, what are you doing, buddy? Come on, come back with me. Let me show you my moves." And then someone comes over the loudspeaker and is like, "What the fuck is going down there, Sergeant? Exit." And he picks up a comm on the nearby terminal. He's like, Colonel Veers, we've just got a couple of unruly passengers." And you see, like, dudes with, like, M249s, like, running in security gear, like, full riot squad gear, just coming, charging down the aircraft towards you guys. And you hear the voice come over. She's like, make sure all of the passengers have their weapons removed. We're not going to have anybody starting shit on this aircraft. It's a long flight to the Barrier Reef. And so Exit turns to Henrik and Sherman and is like, "Well, boys, gonna have to ask you to disarm." And Liz, you came over to watch the fight. He's turned to you. He's like, "I need you to hand me those weapons, lady."
Oh, look. There's no reason for this. Like, we just had a little disagreement. There was no gunfire. There was
He's like, "Whoa, listen up, Sherman. I like you a lot, buddy. But those guys are coming down here with squad automatic weapons. You can either tell it to me, or you can tell it to the business end of 300 bullets a minute."
So, out of curiosity, are all of the guns
I have just my knife, so I just like open my coat and I like let him, as it offering to take my knife away.
Yeah, he takes the knife away.
So I think the only weapons I have like on my character sheet are the broken silenced 9mm pistol,
Which you don't have on you. It's in the car.
which I don't have on me, and I have the broken pistol that I took off of Veldspar, which I think is also going to be in the hold.
Okay.
Repair.
Yeah. So he tries to take weapons from you, but you don't have any.
Yeah.
Okay. Liz, what's up with you?
I'm going to look at him with tears in my eyes. But
He's moving towards you and wrapping his hands around your newly bedazzled guns with actual.
My bling.
He's like, "You'll get them back when we land, lady. I like you."
Excuse me, sir. We actually are going to pay one of your. We're actually going to play one of your workers there to put a laser sight on the pistol. So if you want, we can leave it with that gentleman.
He's like, "No, you can leave it with us. We'll get it to you when you debark."
Okay, and what about installing the laser sight that we bought off you already?
He's like, I'm sorry, Gaza. I know that you're the postman, but it's not my problem. When you bought that, you should have been told that it would have to be self-installed by a technician.
Fucker. All right.
He's like, well, maybe if you find that guy from the wanted posters, you can get him to install it just before you capture him. It'd be an all-around bargain, eh?
Yeah.
Kind of ribs you. He literally, like, comically, huh? And then he does a hip thrust, and he's like, well, I gotta go get another printout of those bounty posters. And then he does this, like, looks at the camera really close with furrowed brows and says, hopefully the ink won't smudge this time like it did last time. Just wanted to make sure I got both my GM moves out the way.
I'm just still sitting there, just like, yeah, I'm gonna let these loose ends go if it comes to it.
I keep pleading.
I want to point out, in the beginning, everyone was like, yeah, we'll never turn against each other. All our characters know PvP ever. This episode, PvP, plus Dave is like, yup, fuck these guys.
Literally, I'll let a man get his balls cut off in front of me.
So that headbutt was for mutual benefit. I was planning on bloodying both of our faces so that we wouldn't match the pictures.
Yeah. Still PvP, man.
Yeah, I guess.
And just to be sure,
I'm not against it. The whole point of this
totally
game is to put you guys.
Cool PvP.
Yeah,
like
it was cool PvP.
Yeah, I was very
the kind of
in favor
stuff we
that
should be
scene.
doing.
It went totally cool.
And totally wrong, which is awesome.
Well, yeah, but it would have been great any other ways it went down too.
All right, so I guess on the flight, unless anything else happens, I mean, the only thing that I'm looking to get done is having the windshield repaired with a few of the jangles, whatever.
Oh yeah, jingle. Yeah, they definitely put you in your.
Look, Sherman, Tyler. I think you've known Liz long enough.
Sherman and Henrik.
Sherman and Hendrik.
Well, not
Sherman.
No, Sherman and Sherman and Hendrik. I believe you've known Liz long enough now to know that if you asked her to beat your faces in, she would do so with a very big smile on her face.
Yeah, I was literally
you
about
weren't
to
around.
ask.
Yeah, but you weren't around.
She knows about the.
We needed
stuff.
emergency facial swelling, like on the spot facial swelling.
And we needed it done to both of us in such a way that it. Yeah.
Just to be clear, everyone's handed their weapons over. To advance the narrative, we need to remember that Exit is trying to get Sherman Williams away from everybody else so they can have their talk.
Yep.
Yeah. I hand
So
him,
are you going to
hand him
leap out and beat Sherman in the face?
I hand him my weapons and I tell him, "You'll take care of my babies."
At least we know which one's yours, love.
She delicately looks at her weapons, handing them over.
Is there some way I can screw with her guns and her bling?
If you had them, yeah.
Okay. All right. Just curious.
Maybe if you gain the ability to remotely manipulate objects from a distance.
Fair enough.
She might.
I think as I say that, the camera cuts over to a guy sitting in a gi, sitting down, just going.
All right.
Remember, I tried to remotely manipulate objects before, and that didn't quite work.
Has to be connected to the psychic maelstrom.
Yep.
Wait, my gun is, but the rocket launcher isn't?
I don't know that your gun is.
My gun was definitely destroyed by the psychic maelstrom.
No, your gun was destroyed by a person using the psychic maelstrom. Just remember, you're unique. They don't have your moves, and you don't have their moves.
Right, like me and you are also like have weird.
To be clear, the way he's using the Psychic Maelstrom is not the same as the way you use it.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, I'll hand them over if he insists.